Virgo, how's it going? It is December 16th. We are in Libra moon cycle, Sagittarius season. Hopefully you're doing well. Actually, let's see. What do we have? Could it be the energy? 1, 2, 3, 4. What do we have for Virgos? Could it be the energy? Guys, and assistance insight for the highest good for Virgos, earth energy. All those dishonorable are not welcome. They may not receive nor perceive. Could be the energy of the Virgos. All right. It's necessary often, those that view and review my videos. If you're up on spirituality, as you should, if you're viewing, or else you're gaining, or interested in gaining that, because you're feeling the gravitation towards. If you're viewing me, it's because you're gravitated towards me by spirit, right? There is much to learn. There's room for collaboration, for growth, right? Let me straighten out this. And you were not guided to me for no reason. And you will learn over time. Those that are in honorable, discerning energies will be able to collaborate with me and will learn over time. Let's see. What we have. We have the 7 of Pentacles in reverse, the 10 of Wands, the 10 of Cups, Judgment, the Wheel of Fortune, 10 of Swords, 5 of Wands, the Page of Cups, and the Sun. So let me go ahead. Let me just go ahead and show you real quick. 7 of Pentacles, 10 of Wands, 10 of Cups, Judgment 20. Yeah, you already judge everything. You already judged enough. We have the Wheel of Fortune. You already judged the flow, the cycles, the exchange. And you walked away from where you were once investing. With the 7 of Pentacles, he's monitoring these roots, these seeds, right? These pentacles, these currencies, these collaborations. Although it's a reverse, so you having to walk away because then we have the 10 of Wands following. So walk away from where you were once investing, right? And gathering what is profitable and what is beneficial, right? What is of your no? Because it's as if you were exchanging, bringing to the table, Virgo, Thoth, Earth energy, and solid information, profitable information, right? Towards the collaboration prior, right? And then it was just that. You giving, you inserting, and then them giving something of nothing, like just like meaningless information, small talk, right? Or the runarounds, just like the small talk, right? Just feeding, mouthing, or trying to keep a bay, something. It's also coming through as like some promises. I don't know, that's for someone specific, like promises or intent to be, right? Or often what could be. Although that's only if there was an actual exchange. There's audible collaboration going on. That only could be then, right? Those promises could be such. Although those promises weren't such, because it was not a equal exchange, reciprocity going on. And you judge that. You judge the light of that, as we have the Sun also in reverse. And it's right below the Judgment. Okay? We have the 10 of Swords right here, and then we have the 5 of Wands. So these individuals are in these obstacle course, right? They're in competition even, right? They're all wearing the same uniform. Look, check that out. They're all wearing the same clothing, right? So they are on the same team, and they're all different levels. Everyone's just trying to excel, right? Level up. Although they're only, some are stepping on another. Some are holding on to another. So the other is just trying to get a grip. So it's just like noticing all the levels of what's going on is what's coming to my attention as of now, Virgo, for us Virgos, Thoth, Earth energies, right? There's much going on, and it's all intent to excel and level up. These are individuals with the same uniform, mind you, on the same team, although it's not exchanged as such. That brings me to a memory where I was at a job, and we're obviously on the same team, right? We work together. And it was not so though. And they use it as this position is that, this position is this, right? There's titles to these positions, right? As we know. And then at the same time, they were not even filling in their position as they should have been, right? And then there was drama going on. They were creating drama by not doing their part, right? They were not actively involved and invested in the job itself, and then creating this like drama, or creating this individual, this employee, colleague, to be as the drama king, drama queen, right? And which so happened to be me. I ended up being looked at as a job, right? It was the job I was working at, drama queen, right? And I was just bringing to the attention every error that was going on. Hey, I'm new on the team. We're all with the same badge. We all have the same uniform on, right? We are all working together, although it's not as such. So that's why there was no proper flow going on. And it was going on with amongst other employees before I was there, because then they started to share with me, few of them, for the time being that I was there, right? Because I didn't stay there long due to that. It was a continuance after I expressed, brought it to the attention. Then it was a continuance amongst other errors that were going on that were just being overlooked often, right? And that's how that was going. Like, I was like, hey, we're on the same team. I don't know why there's this like competitiveness. Like, if anything, you're supposed to be competing against yourself from yesterday, you know, like, or like, what were you able to produce on your time with your job with your time on the job yesterday versus today, right? And like, but you're looking at me and my work, you know. At that, I'm pulling my work and your work that you didn't make up. You know what I'm saying? And I'm new. So you're mad about that, but you're trying to create some other shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, step it up. We're on the team. Like, I can even carry your weight and I won't be mad about it, but this is the only time I'm going to do that. You know what I'm saying? And that wasn't the case. And then it was like individuals were crying, literally going to the managers crying, like in tears. Supposedly I'm creating drama, or was creating drama supposedly, right? That's their claim. And farthest from the truth, you know. And then at that, the cameras, they can't even prove that, because then I always tell them, bring up the camera, because we had a camera there, you know. But they weren't even working, because they never wanted to bring up the camera, and that's how I know they weren't even working. So they're not even keeping up with the employees or what's actually going on the job site. It's just word versus word. And then those who are a favor, or because they do more, they have this treatment, favoritism, right? Then they are the ones who are listened to. Well, this person does all this for me, so I listen to them. That's how it goes about. That's how that is looked on in the business field. Well, they do this for me, so I could do this for them. You know, or I'm willing to do this because they do all of this, you know. And that's not what's up, and that's the error that's going on. That's the corruption that's going on, that's interrupting with the flow. We have the Ten of Swords, where it's like, you know, there's a lot of vagueness going on. It's like I'm getting like a desert. It's very like there's this dry energy going on. And well, you know what? I'm having to walk away, and it's like the more every time I'm going to a different position or filling in, like, you know, it's as if I'm getting like a peeping, like, because how I'm seeing this individual going through these destinations. It's like on a map. I'm visualizing a map, and this individual, I'm not visualizing, but that's what's in my visual. This individual comes here and then has to go through this course, and then comes there and then has to go through this course, and it's just like there's a lot of dryness and vagueness going on, and it's noticeable, and it's like, wow, like this is what it's really going on, you know. Like, this is so different versus what is claimed to be, right? This and that claim this and this, but you know, there's a lot of lack of emotional ed, mental ed, social ed, just human ed, you know. Like, there's no psyche connection there. Morals and values, there's a lack. You know, everyone has this persona they're presenting, and it's not what's up. Like, they can't even meet up to the persona. Let's see. We have the Four of Cups. So it's just like, well, this is where I have to judge. This is why there's been a lack. This is why there's been a lack, and I see that, and Spirit's bringing me new. Spirit's bringing me new. It's like you're being directed elsewhere even. So where you're directing to, you know, obviously pray about it. Let me turn off this heater real quick because it's gonna turn back on. Oh, and it's loud, my heater. Okay, so you know, praying about it, just going a whole new course, shifting your energy elsewhere. You know, there's a lot going on, poor vibes, poor education going on. There's poor information, minimal information going on, right? And they're it's like that because they don't have more to offer, so they only could offer so much, right? And it's like just a pile of information that is meaningless. It is not beneficial to no one, especially in schools. They go to like 3 centuries ago, 300 years ago, right? They go to and trying to talk about some ish, which is really rub-ish, right? It's rubbish. And you're noticing that this 9 of Wands here, and she's like with defense and like interested in opening up, right? She's observant what could come of whatever of the involvement, right? Although it's in reverse, so it's like at this point I'm not even disturbed about it. We have the 3 of Swords. Although it's in reverse, I'm not disturbed about it. I know my quality. I know what I bring to the table. I know what I always have brought to the table. And this is why there's this push and pull. It's really just a push. It's more so of a push. Like others are just, it's really, they can provide more. So they're creating these reasons why. Well, these are criteria, these are protocols, these are requirements, right? So it's really to take up time and space because there's nothing more that could come of it. So it's like, well, you know, the time's up for that interaction, then be up with it, you know? And also, it's necessary to report anything and everything that's of disturbance, that's disrupting the flow. We have the King of Pentacles, Earth energy in reverse. Also, whatever is interrupting the flow, bring it to the attention across platforms as necessary. Of course, the contact directly, emails, in person, on phone, right? However it may be. And then, is that 3? Yes, 3. And then do elsewhere, abroad. We have the King of Cups and the 3 of Pentacles, although the 3 of Pentacles is in reverse. So it's being very, like, so they can only give you so much. You only give them so much at this point. If it's like something that is necessary. So for example, I'm a student and it's in order to receive this certification, this diploma, right? I'm in an adult program for a high school diploma. In order to receive that, and a long story about that, because I could share that later. In order to receive that, there's these requirements that I have to go through, these classes I have to complete that are really irrelevant. There's 6 classes I have to take to collect 3 credits. You know, there was 4 English classes as of last year. As of this year, there's 6 English classes. There's English 1, like A, English A, English B, 1B, 2B. Oh, there's like 2 English classes of each. They just created some bullshit, right? A, B, and C's and 2s and 3s and shit. There's like 2 of each class, and they separated them. Why? When they should be combined. At that, it's a charter school, so it is to get you in and out quick, you know what I'm saying, to complete it quick. Yet they're expanding that. They're trying to stretch that time, trying to take up some space and time, right? Trying to see what they could pull out of you from within that time frame that you are. Me in this case, I am a student, but that's the same energy I'm getting. They're trying to do that. What they could grab from you, what they could receive from you in any form, because they have nothing to offer at this point, as it has been shown to you. With no information, no feedback, no exchange, they can't provide you anything. And in particular, that's towards, and also towards what I'm saying that I'm even going through too. They have not been able to provide it, and that's the same energy here. There's a lack. There's nothing. This energy, this form of energy is coming out of this individual, and I'm getting like a spirit. They're trying to drain this energy of this individual, her spirit. So her makeup is smeared. There's definitely a disturbance, right, going on. At the same time, they're trying to take the beauty and the youth from this individual for as long as they can. It's like, for as long as I can keep this individual, I'm going to take from this individual for as long as I can. So they're trying to buy time, right? And trying to suck the life out of this individual, take this individual's uniqueness, creativity, wisdom, knowledge, comprehension, right? And this individual knows it and already had addressed this, right? This individual even came from a long, like a dark path, right? Like they've been through so much is what I'm saying. And then we are in this Libra moon cycle, right? And it's just like, you know what? I'm not continuing on. I am suitable. I know my quality, and my thing here is to venture out more so. Just following, going with the wind, right? Going with the wind. Wherever I feel directed, I'm going to. And at that, it's like a lot of social media lies going on, news reports, and about other locations that are all these bad things are happening out of nowhere. There's all these high crime and all that. That there's a reason that it's going on to try to prevent individuals from moving in that specific area, right? Because if there is all that high stuff going on, how are they improving it, right? What are they doing to improve it? Like actually doing to improve it without harming any individual's rights. What are they doing to improve this? Supposedly errors and crimes in high crimed areas, right? Two of Wands, move elsewhere, move outward. There's energy drainers, clear B the energy, 1, 2, 3, 4, clear B. Those are energy seekers out in every form, religion, families, like jobs, education, all across the fucking board. Everyone's trying to fucking drain and suck the life out of another. Versus exchange is time consuming. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 6 end up coming out. So we have the 3 of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, although it's in reverse. The 2 of Wands, very passionate and lively, not in your head. 9 of Swords, although that's what they intended. They were trying to create so much hardship on an individual and have the whole environment to not be involved so that this individual would not succeed, male or female. Their intent was for you not to succeed, my loves. And look, you broke those contracts and ties, and you revealed it, and you're continuing to reveal it, and you're being asked to continue to reveal it. Pray for truth to be revealed. Pray that everything be revealed on social media or in person or at the job, right? Have your specific prayers, however it may be, and have it be revealed worldwide as necessary when necessary. Cleansing and clearing your heart, protecting your heart protection. Should a protection be, right? Yeah, it's because you got plenty to bring forth, right? Because that's the 6th card, and then we have the King of Cups here, and even it's connected to your emotional state, right, Virgos? Thoth, earth energy. Protecting the protection of your heart. You see how his heart's so illuminated? Where are you wanting to go to, Virgo? Ask yourself. Where have you always wanted to go to? That is where you are to be. It's not just a want. That's where you're supposed to be. That's why it comes across your mind. This feels right, or this sounds right. Yeah, thank you, Spirit. Even so. And on my deck, what was coming through was, what is the high story of the involvement? Wherever I'm involved, what is the high story? What's the history, and what is the high of the story? What is the quality of it? How could this benefit anyone right now? Even then, prior, or in the future, how could this benefit? Whatever we're discussing, how does this benefit us? That's what needs to be off topic. Trophy, in it for the win, and knowing that. In it for the win. So also what's showing through was, oh yeah, this feels right. Knowing what feels right for the Virgo, for you. Also, what came through in my deck was I was looking out for you and you did as you chose. Never again. So never, 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 ever, ever, never, never again. Knowing that where you need to stand by your thoughts, you stand your ground, right? Stand by what you know is true. Like, this individual did you dirty, that I ain't fucking with them. This individual said this and that, or did this and that. Regardless of the matter, you know, after this happened for so long, or just keep on happening, that's it. If that's a reoccurring, if that's an intentional behavior going on. And it could go through family, it could go through friends, a lover. These are karmic spirits going on that you're having to complete. I don't care who it is, if it's a relative, a parents, siblings, kids, nephew, nieces, whatever, grandparents, uncles, aunts, cousins, whatever it may be, whoever it may be, employee, a colleague, a job, a school, a teacher, whatever, fucking lover, or whoever the fuck, false ass love, right? Fake shit. Nah, complete that shit. Let it go. Let yourself be free of that, because it's obviously reoccurring, because you're gonna just have to let them go, period. Let them go, period. Like, they're not doing nothing for the involvement anyways, so it's not a loss, right? If there's no gain, there's no loss. So if they're not adding to you fairly, then let it go. It's not of benefit. I don't care who it is. Now, also in my deck is showing greatest lessons I've learned. Nothing is free. No thing is free. I'm trying to tell you, ever since I was a kid, I was always paying bills, right? Since I was young, 16. I always had to pay bills. But at the same time, everything that was coming out, like, anything was for me, was coming out of my pocket at a young age. So I was 16. 15, my first phone, I bought it. You know what I'm saying? With my money. Whatever money that was mine, that was coming my way, it was having to come out of my pocket. Nothing is free. Greatest lesson I've learned, nothing is free. Reciprocity. And also, when you're involved with anyone, even with like government assistance, there's still a tie to you, right? Obviously, all your signatures are on John Hancock, or whatever the fuck, John Hancock. Your signature is on these contracts, so then they have access to exchange, like, get off of your energy, and that's what they have been doing. So yeah, mindfulness is key. Let them contracts go. You know, you're gonna make it work, but you just be logical about it. Do what you know is right. What is beneficial? Like logical. You know what I'm saying? It has to be logical. Like, I can't just leave and just be nowheres. You know what I'm saying? Especially in this time of the year, winter and all that. You know, like, go with a loved one, a true loved one, a true family, a true relative. It could be a aunt that you're not even that close with, but whenever y'all are connected, it was just felt right? It could be a little uncle, like, hey, uncle, like, I know we haven't talked in so many years. I haven't even heard from you. I haven't seen you, you know, but this is what's going on. And just be like very brief. I need you right now. Like, this is a time where I can't depend on anybody because of all this that they put me through whenever we were involved. You know, I hate that I have to come to you like this, but at this point it's necessary. You know what I'm saying? Like, will you be that open hand for me, or like that open door, that open hand? Will you? And it's just temporal, you know, just temporary, time being. That's that. And it's also this energy because it's necessary. It's necessary. Okay, also you're the reason why I had to say goodbye. You're not about that life. There's a red flag. Someone is not there for you. They're not there for you at all. But they try to keep you involved at a minimal, at a small scale, right? There's some kind of tie. It could be like your grandbaby, their grandbaby, or your grandbaby, right? There's some kind of tie that they're trying to have a hold on you without having full involvement. Like, they're not really actively involved, right? Rarely have they been. Like, when's the last time we had even talked? You know, like, look back within this year. Like, how many times have we even talked? How many times have we met up with each other? How many times have we went out to eat or to do anything like that? You know, flag that ass unless you're into that toxicity. You know what I'm saying? And they're not committal. Non-committal. How many times have they let you down? How many times have you had to let yourself down by being involved with these individuals is most important. Who is this? And zero tolerance with the misbehavior. And at this point, is this cruise control and reformer is also showing through. And Virgo, earth energy, the reformer. Reforming Virgo vibes. Reformed. Cruise control. Cruise control. Why am I involved with this individual? Why am I drawn to this individual? Why am I drawn to this direction, to this area? There's reasons why. Obviously, there's subsystems that are created that are not of benefit for everyone as it shows, you know. So, knowing where you are to invest your energies, where you are to create your structures. 1, 2, 3, clear B. 1, 2, 3, clear B. What do we have? Okay. Talisman of Potency. This one's turn 2. Talisman of Potency. This is from the Isis Oracle deck. Sacred tools and objects can become an extension of your energy field, focusing your power and intentions, helping you heal the split between spirit and matter, bringing physical matter more deeply into light and life. You are encouraged to work with sacred materials in a conscious way to help your own healing and enjoyment of the material world as a part of your spiritual practice. Virgo, Thoth. Okay. And Key of Life also came through. The Anaka portends new life being born through you now. This new life being born in whatever form will enrich your life, bringing you more into wholeness, completion, right? And fulfillment. Bringing you more into completion and fulfillment. Do not give up on your creative destiny. Stay with it. You are flowing in the right direction and you have spiritual support from the unseen worlds. Let it happen. I hear it ain't quick enough. You know what I'm saying? You got to get things done within arm's reach, within your ability. That's what it is about. It's about us doing our part, playing our part in the flow, economy flow, right, in the world. That's what it's also about. Not just sitting around expecting just like this heavenly being to appear, what is thought to be a heavenly being, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, we are that heavenly being. We are here in the heaven, and we create our heaven, or we're going to create a hell. What are we allowing, heaven or hell, in our life, in our mind? What are we allowing to be accepted? The exchange. Are we allowing others to treat us heavenly, or in a hellish manner? You know, what are we allowing truly? And I hear that with volume. Okay, Air Guardian, shift your perception. High Priest, harness mystic powers. High Priestess. Clear be the energy. And there's Sky Wards, you know, individuals that astral project, that have access to that. You know what I'm saying? Okay, everyone has a form of a gift, but you know what? You ain't about to be coming visit me and think you're going to get away with some shit. You know what I'm saying? And you need to know your spiritual gifts too. Peacekeeper, let go of the need to be right. Yeah, because I'm about to play that. Never have I. They always try to come and listen and view writings. If you don't know about that, then I'm sad that you don't know about that, because they're not educating people, right? They want to keep them in a minimal, uneducated mental state, right? If you don't know about it, and you don't believe it, you disagree, just because you don't know of it, right? You disagree. You can't agree to something you don't know. That's for anyone, first off. And at that, many aren't aware, so then they're being trained that this is not real. Or if this is, then it's evil, right? It's devilish, it's demonic, or whatever their claims, right? That's their claim in order to try to pin falsely on another individual. See or see beyond the current situation. Right. Okay, what other spirit? So knowing, like standing by what you know. Ongoing. And then I say, I don't care. The population of the world could claim a lie, doesn't make it true. The population of the world could claim a lie, it does not make it true. I see through. Then we have Fox Spirit, trust your talents in changing times. There's definitely, there's honorable individuals out there. There's honorable businesses out there. Don't get me wrong. There's honorable people within the corporations out there. Do not get me wrong. And there's also those that are the opposite of, right? And those are the ones that are interfering with the flow. Those are the ones that are low blowing, low vibing, right? Those are the ones that teach that whistleblowing is a bad thing. Those are the ones that teach that they claim like snitch, you know, that saying snitches, that is telling someone something of the truth. Those are the type of individuals that teach that snitching, it's not a bad thing, but how that is, yeah, that's a negative. To tell the truth is not bad. Although there are some individuals teaching that. You know, those are those corrupt individuals. Snake, shed old skin. And if someone been just taught this or heard this or learned this, or it's like learned behavior, then you know you need to look into why that is. Why are you believing this thought? Let's say it may be you. You know, why do you believe that this word snitching means it's a bad thing? What is it really? Yeah, I know there's a lot of corruption goes on, and then within a particular involvement, right? And then they're gonna go. Someone ends up like telling the truth of the dirt they were doing, like the crime they were committing. Two were committing a crime. One goes and tells on the other. So in that sense, they're like, oh, that's a snitch. But you know, they were both fucking up, or whatever it may be. Had they been doing, right? Yeah, okay, yeah, that's a snitch, but it's still the truth. You know, there's nothing wrong with the truth. Yeah, y'all both were doing some corruption shit within your exchange, and that's how that came about. But like, you can't take much of that or take much of the corruption. Like you're already corrupted. You know what I'm saying? Excuse the song in the background. So yeah, you can't take much of that or think much of it's gonna come out of that. Like, yeah, you're obviously corrupt because there's corruption going on, but not everyone's corrupt. You know, not everyone's disloyal, not everyone's dishonest, right? So just knowing that. Sage, be devoted and committed to your path and direction, right? Shedding the old skin of what is that was disturbing. It is often like individuals want to keep disturbing the peace. It's like they're trying to bring this irritation out of an individual, or this they're wanting like a physical reaction. They're wanting someone to get out of character, right? And by them not being actively involved in doing their part, really. So it's like I'm seeing where these individuals are watching someone going through that course, right? And they're like with access to improve for this individual, right? I have access to provide this individual this or that, and as it's intended, it's supposed to be. But I want to sit back and watch. I want to see what they could do. You know, that's that kind of feel, right? They're not even any support to anyone, the system, right? So whomever it is that's observing those within the system, you know, that's how I'm feeling like I'm seeing, you know? So that's the feel there. And just, it's getting recognized, it's getting to the attention. Sadly, how long does it take? Like, this is not like hard to tell. This is all obvious, right? But it's also like they had ties to these individuals, right? So it was pretty much like a blackmail going on. So I'm gonna blackmail this individual to keep them in this position for so long. That's how it is, or for however long I can. However long I can keep this individual in this contract and tied and bind, then that's how long I'm gonna be able to do, if I can keep them. That's the thing, FYI. So mindfulness of your involvement. seer. See beyond the current situation. Shift your perception. Why had everything had occur if you were going through some trials, right? Some barriers. Why? It shouldn't have been if there's all these systems in place of support, right? Are they of support? Are they? Have they been? If there's all like so many occurring barriers, who was those within the system involved? Helping, assisting, or not? Well, they obviously have the position too. So if you're not doing your job, you're not helping. If you're not doing your job, you're not doing anything. You're just taking up space. We have peacekeeper, let go of the need to be right. You already judged it. If you're trying to overthink, Virgo, analyzer, Virgo, why? What more to overthink? Get out of there. Get out of that situation, that involvement. Get out of what you're accepting to be or what you're trying to accept could be. This could work, or this could be improved, or this could be that, this could be that. Not that it can't be improved, but not in that area, not with those people, right? In this area with these people, no, it can't. As it showed. Trust your talents in changing times. Changing times. You're not oblivious. You know everything. You are accurate on everything you've been thinking, Virgo. You are accurate. You're focused. You see, and that's the thing. So if they can't support you, it's like I'm getting, this is ongoing messages, but having to rephrase it for everyone to get connect to, right? It's like to connect them on their level, personal level. But there's these individuals, a family, like, so say this car or a bus, a group of people were on a bus, right? And the bus like ran out of gas, and the store was 4 miles away. So, and there's no phone, no one goes by. It's like a back road or whatever, right? And so what do they have to do? They have to push it. It's like, say it's 1.5 miles away. They have to push it. No, they have to push it. No, I'm not saying it's 1.5 miles. They're like, oh, I could just walk and go get gas. Like, no, that's not the point. The point is that everyone has access, and they're suitable to push it, right? Within their ability, they can push that bus to go get the gas, each of them. But it requires all of them, although they're not like, it's like 2 people doing the job, right? Pushing, and the other ones are just like touching the bus, or just looking cute or whatever, however, or working on their own. Like, I'm trying to fix my shirt, and like other people are doing other things. I'm trying to take a picture here, or I'm trying to whatever. There, right? Say that everyone's not doing their part is what I'm saying. That's the feel. And these times it's changing. Everything's changing for sure, and it's all being recognized. Who has been doing their part and where, and accounted for. Okay, that's what I have there. All right, Virgo, it is 309 and December 16th. So hopefully this provided some assistance for you. Also, we have right here Elder. Just let me quickly say that. Elder, move beyond ancestral patterns. Yeah, and I don't know if you heard that, but right when I said finished up here, there's this energy here, right? I have a visitor here. Often I have visitors, and they're not invited out that. I'll tell you, they come at the random oddest hours. Just let me say that. And they don't do nothing but listen and try to take some form of information to build off of it in their own way and profit off of it, I'll tell you. So like I was saying, people have like access, right? Everyone has some gift, right? And also the thing is, there are a lot of people are fearful of others' gifts. So even this could even apply in the spiritual sense. Like, so all these individuals on that bus had spiritual gifts. and they know of the quality of the other, one of the other, right? They all know of each other's quality. And so it's like, well, I'll just won't give all my effort, because if I give all my effort and investment, then they're gonna, they're gonna be able to exchange from that. And but they also have their own energy that they build off of. So it's really just to keep someone without. Keep them without. Very ugly vibe. It's very ugly. But then again, you can't expect much from that type of individual or spirit or entity or whatever they want to call themselves. But yeah. All right, anywho, I gotta go. Latest.